this is Mr. Fresh back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Google Pixel 3 XL. I'm going to give you my point of view, my review, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's get it. Alright, we're back in. So here I have Google Pixel 3 XL. I opt out on getting the white one because it's been a while I had a white phone. So I really like this color. Definitely this matte finish texture on it. Although I noticed that it has been scratching really easily, and I've also noticed some online on the internet that some of them are getting also scratched. Like if you have the black one, then it's getting scratched with your pocket change and stuff like that. But enough of that. Let's get into the things that I really like and don't like about this phone. So I'm going to talk about the things that I don't like. So the things that I don't like about this phone is the price. For $1,000, this is too expensive of a phone. I mean, and this also depends on a person, you know, how the person's handling this phone, or you know, how are they using this phone. So that would be, you know, that would be the main thing to that if they're able to justify this price. For me, I can't justify this $1,000 price for this phone. Second thing I don't like about is this big notch here and the chin. They could have done something, you know, they could have done something a little bit better with it. I was definitely looking forward to this phone, but I mean, you know, once the design leak and then when the phone came out, I mean, I was totally disappointed. So they could have done something better with it. I mean, the Google engineer, I mean, they're pretty smart people, you know, so they need to like huddle up or get together, do something, you know, to fix this thing. And I think they're kind of, I'm thinking, you know, they're also kind of doing like what Apple was doing, you know, for all these years. And you know, they finally after like 10 years, you know, they changed their design. So they're trying to do Apple way, but you know Apple has they have more, to me, they have more die-hard Apple fan than the Google Pixel fan, or vice versa. Who knows? Let me know in the comments below, you know, if there is more Apple fan than Google fan. And then also, I didn't really like this gesture. This gesture was terrible. I know when they showed it on their I believe it was like a developer conference or something where they showed this, and that looked pretty good. But now that I'm using it, it's terrible. I mean, you can't even use this right. So I didn't really like this gesture. So I wish they would have done something like OnePlus did it, where they gave us a, you know, like couple other options where you can have your navigation bar, or you can have this kind of bar. But in OnePlus it's a little bit different. I think the arrow is on this side. So, and then they also have full gesture where there's nothing there on the bottom, so you know, you can just use gesture, which was perfect. I really enjoyed when I was using my OnePlus 6. I really enjoyed that part, that, you know, I got really used to it using the gesture. So that's something I didn't really like. And then also, like, you know, I do miss the headphone jack. That was definitely one of the things that I missed, because I do use my you know, Note quite often, and I do use the headphone jack and the AKG headphone that came with it. So that's something I missed on that. Missed on this phone. And now that I finally actually switched back to my Note 9, I'm back to my normal grind. Now, some of the things that I do like is the software experience. Definitely the pure Android is definitely very nice to use. You know, hasn't stuttered so far. I think one of the problem that I did notice is, like, whenever I was using like let's say if I was using like a Spotify or something, you know, if I have something playing in the background.
Watch this short video to get 30 minutes.
And let's say if I turn on the camera, and if I click a picture, let's see if I see, it would stop.
Enjoy the next 30 minutes of uninterrupted.
So every now and then it's not doing it now. So every time I was every now and then if I was music or something, and if I would go take a picture, it would pause the music or it would just crash the app. So I don't know if that's something in the Pi or something to do with the software. That could be it. So that was one of the things that I also noticed. Other than that, the screen is really nice. I really like the screen. Also, I enjoy the speaker. As you can see, it's fairly loud. So I really like the speaker. Speaker is really good, and the camera. That was my other one. Camera is definitely excellent. Let me see if I can share some of this picture with you guys. I took this picture. This was actually just a canvas that I took a picture of, and I mean, look at this. I mean, it's amazing how the quality is on this, and then these are some of the night shot that I took. So I'll share these with you as well. So let's see if there's one. This is kind of colorful. There's some chicken right there. This is a sunrise here in California. So that was that. I also have another one right here. So yeah, the picture quality is, I mean, if you guys are like a photograph fanatic, then photographer, or if you like taking photos and stuff, these are definitely gonna be. This is a portrait mode that I took of me and my wife, which came out pretty nice, like nice bokeh effect. I also like this play mode that was in there. I have some that I took. I was playing around with Hulk, so that it was kind of making the same expression that I was doing. So I figured I'd take a picture of it. This was another one with Hulk. So this is the play mode in your camera, in your phone camera app. This was another portrait mode. So picture quality is excellent. I mean, no doubt about it. You know, if you really enjoy, you know, taking photos and you don't really care, these are some of these night shot, and you know, I think the I believe there is I think like a beta version of night shot that's already here, and I saw some of the pictures. If I find the link, I'll put in the description below, and I'll also put a link for this. I forgot this YouTuber. I forgot his channel name, but if I come across, I'll also put his channel in the description. You know, go check him out. He did some. I think his comparison was like excellent when it comes to the Pixel phone. He did for Pixel 2 XL and Pixel 3 XL, I believe. So, and then he did Nexus as well. And if you see some of the comparison that he did, I was blown away. Like, you know, even like the Nexus that he has, Nexus 6P, that still was taking, you know, pretty comparable picture, just like the Pixel 3 XL. So I was pretty impressed. So that, you know, that's also one of the things that, you know, I want to add, where you know, if you have the Pixel 2 XL, and if you're really gonna hold on to that phone, I think you'll be fine. I don't think you're missing anything out as far as you know, like just some of the things that are upgraded here is the you know camera and the your camera software, you know, your Snapdragon 845, and that's about it. You know, everything else is pretty much all same. To me, you know, that's where I'm at. So, but you know, if you really want to get the latest and greatest, and you want to take advantage of that, then I would recommend, if you're gonna trade in will be a better value than buying this phone outright, because I cannot, you know, justify paying $1,000 for this phone, but I could if for this Note 9, because the amount of things that I can do with this phone, and you know, the camera is also great, and Samsung as well. So that's where I'm at. So, you know, to me, it's very hard for me to, I think, recommend this phone. As far as the, you know, like other feature, like the feature with the call transcribe, you know, I think that needs to be a little bit tuned down, because of the because what I was thinking was, if, let's say, if you're gonna use that transcribe feature, you know, if the person on the line on the other side, if they're a real person and they hear robotic voice, do you think they're gonna continue the call, or do you think they will just let the phone go to the voicemail? Or I don't know how it would end. Another thing is also, let's say if you did use the transcribe button and it was you know, call from your doctor office or something, but then, you know, you let the phone transcribe or whatnot, but then you're not able to save that snippet of it. So, you know, if your doctor had some kind of note, or if there was a message or something that they were trying to convey to you, you won't be able to, like, take that message, right? Because, I mean, you know, it's gonna just go away, you know, it's gonna be deleted itself once the call is ended or whatnot. So that, I think that needs to be kind of a little bit fine-tuned. I see where they're going with that feature, but I think that needs to be fine-tuned, and hopefully they do something with that, you know, when they continue updating, you know, Pi. Also, you know, if you on the phone, if you don't like this notch, you can turn off the notch by going into developer option. And in order for you to unlock developer option, you know, you just go to your, you know, system, your about phone, and hit build number 5 times until you see developer. And then once you go to your developer option, you will see, you'll have to go on it. I think it's almost all the way down, I believe, or a little bit up. It says, let's see where it says the place, you go under display cutout, and you can go ahead and click that, hide notch, hide display cutout, and it will hide. And there's a couple other options that they have in here. But so if you do that, then you pretty much have your, you know, like you have your flat, you know, chin on top and bottom. So if you don't really like the notch, and if you can get away with this, then that's one of your other options you have. Also, I did connect my Galaxy Watch with this phone, which worked perfectly fine. All I had to do was just download the Gear app, and then there was another plugin for the phone for this, and once I downloaded that, it was pretty self-explanatory. It worked pretty smooth. I was able to get everything on, and my watch is also, I do have the standalone Galaxy Watch, so you know, sometimes I don't take my phone with me if I'm, you know, going for a walk or something, or just going here and there. Then I just leave my phone at home. So I think that was pretty cool that worked pretty well with it. But I think that's all I have. There's not a whole lot of thing to go over other than what I said. So, and then I found this really nice case. So if you really like this clear case, I will put the link in the description below. This case is by Rinky, and I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below. It's a pretty cool case. And other than that, thank you very much for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.